Let me play you a song.
Ooh, that was close.
Raise anchor, raise anchor, raise anchor!
You help him raise anchor.
Oh no! Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it all started when I set sail from Ancient Spire on another attempt to complete a commodity run. I thought it would be a normal voyage, but boy was I wrong. Sailing on a 3-man sloop was definitely not what I had in mind, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Without further ado, people of the world and beyond, Memphis Borg, plus, and welcome aboard the Boar's Bounty. You all remember my last video, right? Right? Well, last episode I tried to complete a full commodity run around the server, but through a little bit of stupidity, PvP, and cowardice, I failed. This time, I had a foolproof plan. The trade route for today works as follows. Your first step is to raise a Merchant Alliance emissary flag, obviously. Second, buy as many commodities from your spawn outpost as you want. Set sail, stopping at outposts to pick up more commodities. Since commodities don't increase emissary value when picked up, you need to find a way to level up the flag. The easiest and fastest way, in my opinion, is to stop by sea forts along the way. Not only does it take 2 to 3 sea forts to max out the flag, but they're also going to offer a ton of supplies, making you a very dangerous ship indeed. For me, my voyage would start at Ancient Spire Outpost. Our first destination would be to go to west to plunder Outpost, then straight south to Old Grindstone Fortress. But I would not be traveling alone. Introducing Soup, a member of my guild and my companion for the journey. Now, sadly, I did not record the beginning of my voyage, but he told me his original plan was to use Merfolk's Lullaby trade route to abuse the buy low, sell high route to complete commendations required to earn the Merchant Alliance monocle. But the trade route was bugged out. The items showing up on the route and the item in the shop did not add up, so he decided to simply do it my way. And as far as I know, the bug still exists. There was an unoccupied feat of... Feat of fortune. Okay, let's try that again. There was an unoccupied fleet of fortune, but besides that, seems... Oh my gosh, I'm horrible at this. There was a fleet of fortune that seemed to not be occupied, but besides that, the seas seemed pretty quiet. A perfect atmosphere for a trade route. Oh wait, a galleon anchored at a nearby island. Well, I'm sure they won't bother us at all, but just to be safe, I turned off our lights to make us a bit more hidden. We arrived at Plunder Outpost and tried to buy commodities, but we were having a bit of trouble with the merchants. And it definitely did not help that the galleon appeared to be coming our way. Is that galleon coming with? Okay, concerned. Though, luckily, I'm apparently blind, and it turns out the galleon was in fact going away from us. Yeah, you wouldn't think I have 600 hours in this game. Luckily, the merchants appeared to be working again. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Rare, fix your game. I picked up the commodities while Soup picked up supplies from around the outpost, and eventually we are ready to once again set sail, this time to Old Grindstone Fortress. Now we come to, obviously, the most exciting part of the video. Well, that was fun. Anyway, we picked up the loot, put it on our ship, and began sailing to our next sea fort, when we ran into a megalodon of the Shadow Mob variety. Well, time to kill it, I guess. After the encounter with the Megalodon, we arrived at the next sea fort. By this point, our emissary flag had already reached grade 4, and our parents were really happy about it. Though, Rare wasn't too happy, sending a Skelly sloop our way. Now, a Skelly sloop itself isn't too dangerous, but it definitely is if it leads you into a ghost fleet that's tornado was blocked by the storm. Oh no. No, Arwen, oh no. We just went into a ghost fleet. Ah. Luckily, Skeleton and ghost ships hate each other, and the Skelly's distraction gave me enough time to escape. But looks like, oh, the Skeleton's shooting at the ghost fleet. Perfect. Okay. We have the opportunity of escape. With that sea fort complete, our emissary hit grade 5, allowing us to head straight to outposts and make this voyage much faster. Now at Port Merrick, we picked up more commodities, sold the rest of our loot at Sovereigns, and started heading for Sanctuary Outpost. Though Soup had to hop off for a few minutes, but he assured me that nothing would go wrong while he was gone. Of course, that was the perfect moment for something to go wrong. Well, I mean, I might as well just show you. Oh lord, no. No. You know what, no, 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 no. Salute. You know what, they can have the outpost, I'm, Load into the game, please! Salute! Though, surprisingly, they shot off a white flare, generally showing that they're not hostile. I headed over to their ship, told them I wished to parley. Greetings! I would like to parley. Hello. Do either of you have mics? Realized I had other crew's mics turned off, realized that Soup had a mic, making it much easier to communicate, and we formed an alliance with the solo slooper. Though, sadly, the merchant here refused to give up her cargo, scamming me out of a few thousand gold, so we began sailing towards Daggertooth, hoping to have better luck there. Our ally got attacked by a Skelly sloop, which delayed us slightly, but we were well on our way. Though, for some reason, the sloop was following. I dove off our ship to investigate, and it turns out, they just wanted to help. The storm definitely got in our way, but luckily, the merchant at the outpost was a bit more generous, actually giving us our loot this time. Once again, a Skelly sloop attacked our ally, inclining us to go help. But this time, our ally wasn't so lucky. The storm and the sudden attack must have caught our ally off guard, causing his ship to sink. The Skelly sloop, for some reason, also sank, so we got a bit of luck there. It turns out, however, that our friend survived the attack, and was in strangely high spirits. We led him onto our ship and stopped by the wreck of the skeleton sloop to pick up whatever loot remained. However, we got attacked by yet another skeleton ship. Rare seemed to be sending their entire navy at us today. After killing the next skelly sloop, along with a megalodon that chose to prey on us, we finally started sailing for Galleon's Grave to the sound of yet another skelly sloop. Man, all these spawns and not one shrouded ghost. We finally arrived at Galleon's Grave and began purchasing our last batch of commodities before heading off to our final destination of the journey, Morrow's Peak. The journey was going great. Not a single volcano had erupted yet, but that's not to say we didn't have to deal with fire. Apparently, our friend here left something cooking on the stove and was not keeping track of time. Luckily, that would be the only time we had to deal with fire, right? That's called foreshadowing. Alright, I finished sorting all of it, so the commodities are all right here. He fell off again.
Oh my word.
I'm very clumsy.
If you keep jumping off, we'll keep sailing and leave you be. You'll still get part of the.
Let me make it up to you.
You'll still get the loot because you're in alliance, but you're just not gonna be on our ship anymore.
Let me make it up to you. Let me play you a song. Ooh, that was close.
Raise anchor! Raise anchor! Raise anchor!
Need you help him raise anchor.
Oh no!
To deal with.
Well, our ally was dead, and we almost sank. But that's the beauty of Sea of Thieves. You gotta keep going, even when things get tough. And that's exactly what we did. We fought through, quite literally, the gates of Hell and Storm to get to our final outpost. And I never thought I would ever be happy to see Morrow's Peak. We sold the commodities, reunited with our ally, and logged off, satisfied with our newfound riches. I hope you all enjoyed this little fun adventure. But don't worry, my next Sea of Thieves video will be a big one. In the meantime, if you prefer a little more action, why don't you check out this unedited clip of me doing an hourglass match. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you guys out on the waves.